Okay, hello, Rito fans, friends, folks that we know. For the first time in, 4 years, we are preparing material to play live. And since 2017, boy, we've released a whole ton of material that has a fair amount of production to it, right? We don't have the budget to hire an orchestra, so we'll have sample libraries for that, synthesizers, choirs, percussion, although I played a lot of that percussion kind of hands-on. But again, we're a four-person band. Myself, Lou, of course, Mike Curtis, and Pete Rivera on guitar. So playing live is a great challenge. So cast your mind back to 2017. I had a Roland SPD-SX, which is a 9-pad sample module that I had to watch a red light blinking at me in tempo to try and make sure that I wasn't getting too fast or too slow, such that when I triggered a sample, everything was in time with what the band was doing live. My goal now, again, thinking back to, Rush starting in the early 80s, Queensryche in the late 80s, that had massive orchestrated background tracks, because again, what they played, the productions that they wanted to portray live were far in excess of what Rush, being just 3 people, and then Queensryche with 5 even, could portray live. So Rush style, Neil Peart had to trigger samples, follow along. He was very much the bedrock, and I'm very much assuming that same role in Rito live. And for us now, I've got a new approach that I think will allow the samples for our backing tracks. Again, we're a rock band, 2 guitars, bass, and drums. All of the other stuff that we've orchestrated, we're going to do samples for. And I have a way to, at least a hypothesis. I'm an engineer and a musician. I have a hypothesis for something that I think can work for us live, that can ebb and flow and react tempo-wise to what we're doing live, instead of being so hard prescribed as we were before, and stressful, honestly, because I enjoy playing live. I have a lot of fun doing it, and it's if I can make the technology react to me versus the other way around, that makes things kind of better. So here's what's going down on my current thoughts on a setup for our live shows coming up here soon. Okay, rolling triggers. On the snare drum, we have this. It's a little pad. Again, I don't know if you can see this, but amazingly responsive to what's happening. So that's creating a trigger signal. And on the kick drum, this is my studio kit. It'll be my live Yamaha kit when we play shows. There's the kick trigger coming back over here to this guy, this Roland, I think it's a TD2, that picks up the samples, turns it into an audio signal that I will then route. See these cables? At least on my studio rig. Okay, there we go, back in. And Ableton Live, my first time using Live in a live situation, Live will take that, and I'll set up a follower to hopefully be able to react to what we're playing live, and make that work. So again, a way to send an audio signal back into a laptop, which I'll bring with me, that can take all of our backing sample tracks and have them react to real-time sound. So I'm not sitting there watching a red light trying to make sure that I'm perfectly in tempo. That will enable us to do some more creative arrangements and expansion of songs and whatnot live. So again, rolling triggers, TD2 module, getting to a point where we can play live shows with all those cool backing tracks perfectly in sync and organically reacting to what we're doing live. Enjoy.